I had to look at a lot of dam data for this story. Sorry, data about dams. There's exactly 172 dams in WGRZ's viewing area. Some dams are big, some dams are small. Some holding enough water you could call them a lake, and some look more like a pond. But there's one agency that oversees the regular safety inspections of these dams, the Department of Environmental Conservation.
We've got some of the best experts in the country who work for the department at really making sure that the dams in the state are in good repair and being held accountable for any repairs that they have to make.
And before we go much further, there's one dam fact I want to emphasize. There are no dams in western New York that are in imminent danger of failing based on the latest inspection data.
We've built one of the strongest dam safety programs in the nation.
Anyone can find all the pertinent information about their nearby dam by looking on the DEC's website or the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers database. And the data is overwhelming. Everything from the dam geolocation to the year of the dam build, the dam type, the dam height, even the congressman for the dam district. But within all that data, there's two pieces of information that emergency responders focus on most: hazard potential classification and condition assessment. Let's start with hazard potential, which determines the impact on the public if the dam were to fail. Would entire communities need to be evacuated or just a neighborhood?
Those are prioritized for more regular inspections.
Every 1 to 2 years. And there are 29 high hazard dams right here in western New York. And for each one of them, there's something called an emergency action plan, a blueprint on what to do if there's a dam failure.
And it just spells out whose roles and responsibilities are which.
As for the dam condition assessments, they're rated satisfactory, fair, poor, and unsafe. Of the 172 dams in the kind of 8 counties of western New York that our station has a viewing area of, 144 of them have a designation of not rated or not available, but they have been inspected. There is inspection date data. Why are they designated not rated or not available?
Well, the rating system is something that we've brought online as we've continued to evolve our program. And while some dams may have been inspected, they just haven't been updated in the system yet.
A lot of emergency services is planning for the events that may happen. So the more information we have to do that, the better off everyone will be.
A 2018 report from the state controller indicated that it would take over $360 million to repair high hazard dams in New York State.
We've been making good progress and good headway at seeing those dams come into better repair. And we're excited with the influx of new federal funds that's coming in.
But the new infrastructure bill passed by Congress allocates $3 billion for dams, and $585 million of that is dedicated to high hazard dams across the country. Oh, and by the way, there are over 15,000 high hazard dams across the United States. And if all of them needed repairs and all of them were issued grants, each one would only get $37,500. And as we've heard from emergency responders, it's the unknowns about a dam in between inspections that can quickly build up and create problems.
Just some debris had, drifted in from the field or surrounding it at the one dam site and just wasn't allowing enough water to flow out. What was hampering that was all the rain we had.
If you don't know the conditions of things, it makes it almost impossible to plan for an emergency, right?
Correct. It makes it more difficult when you're trying to factor in variables that you don't know. You're just making vague assumptions and generalizations for your pre-planning.
As for the 29 dams in western New York with a high hazard potential, there's one listed in poor condition, this retention pond near McKinley Mall. And while it's listed as poor, that doesn't mean it's close to a failure.
Sometimes the deficiencies we find are not in the dam infrastructure itself, but it may be they failed to keep a specific record up to date, and we will dock them for that. Again,
there are no dams in western New York deemed unsafe or at risk of a critical failure, according to any of the data I've looked at. But as we keep talking about infrastructure, I'll leave you with this last bit of information. The average age of all 172 dams in western New York is 72 years old. At Reservoir State Park, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.